Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. All right, good evening, guys. Welcome to welcome to day three of our boot camp. I'm very sorry that we are starting late tonight. The reason is because of some technical issues. My system was acting slow, so I'm very sorry. So remember that today is day three, and we said we are going to be discussing about the best strategy to use, how to secure your profits, and withdrawal, how to make withdrawals on your um, how to get to withdraw, how to get funded and get to withdrawal. So those are the things we are going to be discussing today, and hopefully I'm going to answer some questions. Uh, so yeah, I'm going to be answering some questions. So it's more likely that today's today's class is going to be much longer. So today's class might be much longer. So I would like you guys to please pay attention and let's enjoy the class. Dikpa Adepoju is here with us and is going to be taking you through the best strategy that we can use to make money in forex, and the best strategy we use um, to to pass our prop accounts, how to get funded. This is a strategy that we use at ProCycle. It is, for those who are familiar with it, it is called the two-line strategy. So Dipo Adepoju is going to be taking you guys through everything that we're going to be doing next, right? So for the next 30 to 45 minutes, you're going to be listening to Dipo's voice. And please give it a rapt attention. It demands a lot of your concentration. It demands you to pay good attention to the class. So thank you very much and stay tuned. Let's listen to the further question.
Mute. Yeah, good evening. Can you guys hear me? Uh, Good evening, everybody. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the comment section. And then your mid David is not Depo, it's Dipo Adepoju. DIPO. Yeah, we plaster. All right, okay, let's get started. Once again, we are very sorry for coming late. I am sorry for coming late. Tonight, I will be taking you briefly on how I trade. I'll be showing you how I trade and how myself and my team members also trade. I actually like more interactive section. Like honestly, I like more interactive sections, and personally, I will not be using any slide and chat. And tonight will be fun, right? I won't take your time, and uh, I want us to talk like traders, yeah. And I want us to reason together to have fun while we do it. So tonight I'll be teaching you how you can trade using the two-line strategy. Now I understand that a whole lot of us, we have a lot of people on the call right now. Let me take a guess. How many people do we have on the call right now? Like we have a whole lot of us on the call right now. But tonight I will be. I know we all have different strategies. Yeah, you might be here trading liquidity. You might be here trading SMC. You might be here trading BTMM. You might be here trading. I don't know. Just name it. Yeah, name the different strategies you trade. I don't know. Like seriously, I'm not the strategy guy. And honestly speaking, I'm here to teach you a strategy, but I'm not a strategy guy. But I just want to show you how we trade and how simple trading can be. Personally, I do not trade on. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, good. Loud and clear. Personally, I do not trade on. I do not trade. Okay, sorry, we are trying to fix something up here. It's okay. Okay. Personally, I do not trade anything difficult. Yeah, and there was a time I trade BTMM a lot, and while trading BTMM and while trying to consult with different people, my friends, my students, and while trying to be very open to learning, right? But while learning, I am the kind of person that I don't just jump from one strategy to another. I still learn within the confinement of what I've known before. And I discovered something after a good number of people shared their opinion about the markets to me. And that thing is what I'll be talking about tonight, right? It's called the two-line strategy. We name it the two-line strategy. And I know a lot of you might have heard one or two things about the two-line method, but might have not seen anything like that online. The reason being that we try to keep it uh, uh, away from the public. And this is the first time, let me say, that we'll be sharing it free to everybody. Now, you are very, very lucky to get it for free. And one class will not be enough to tell you everything I have to tell you. So, after this class, right, Yomi, Mr. Yomi will be dropping a link on the group, on the Passive Profit Challenge group, that you can reach out to me on WhatsApp, right? And we will give you a full course on how to go about this. It's free, don't worry. I'll give you a full blown course that people literally pay a lot of money for. I'll give you for free. And you can use that course, learn through the course, and understand what I will be teaching you tonight. But one thing I can tell you tonight is that you probably will see the simplest approach to trading tonight. You probably will see the simplest approach to trading tonight. I'll be showing you something you probably know, but you didn't know it exists. Something quite simple. I don't trade on higher time frame. I don't do top down analysis. I stopped doing it for a while now. I only trade on 15 minutes time frame, and I can tell you with data that it's mad, it's wide. So tonight I will be introducing you to it, or about how I trade, so that you guys can understand that trading does not technically need to be very difficult. I posted it earlier on. I met with one of the guys I actually look up to yesterday, and while we were discussing, I've known him for a while, and then when I go through his IG page, I'll be like, man, this guy is making mad money. But I know he trades only trade line. And then yesterday I had to ask him, like, do you used to trade trade line? And he was like, I trade only trade line, just the usual trade line. And I was like, you trade line, and people are bashing this method that is archaic, it's old, it does not work again in the markets because everybody's focusing on liquidity, everybody's focusing on fair value gap, change of character, and all like that. Yeah, it's good. I'm not saying those strategies don't work. I'm not here to condemn any strategy, but the truth is that the basic things also work effectively in the market. So if you are the type that you're actually finding it very difficult to understand uh, those methods you've been introduced to, you can actually consider the one I'll be sharing with you tonight. So tonight, I'm not going to use any slide, like I told you, but you need your pen, you need your paper, and you need to walk along with me. Who is ready? Who is ready? Let me see how many people is ready for tonight. All right. Yeah, we see a lot of people that are ready for tonight. So let's get started. Yeah. So tonight we'll be discussing the two-line strategy. Now, the two-line strategy states that just draw two lines and wait for what market is going to do on those lines. Now, you can see my screen. Sorry, this is no Zoom. So it might be quite difficult to use some tools that I would have loved to use, but don't worry, like I said, you will get the course. If you don't get it before the end of this week, just we'll drop the link. You will get it next week, max next week. So you shouldn't worry yourself. Just ensure that you join our WhatsApp community because it's a group. You follow our status and you get the link from there. Like you will get the link. I promise you that. So I might not be able to do some thing, some I might not be able to be detailed enough in regards teaching you, but again, you have the course to watch. So now if you can look at the line very well, like look at the two lines, let me change the color of the two lines and let me make it a bit bold. You see how I trade? Very simple, very simple. I'll make it a bit bold. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Now, look at that line. Look at what happened in the market today. Look at that line. This is the second line here. Yeah. Edit. I'm coming. This is the second line. I put it on white. Sorry, I'm the MT4 guy. I know a lot of trading view guys are here, but more I don't know how to. My head no carry trading view. So uh look at the two lines on the on our chart now, and look at what price did on that line today. Look at what price did on that line today. And that's exactly just how I pick my trades. I don't go too far. I don't know too much. I just pick based on those two lines. After drawing those two lines, that's just all. I wait for market to react and I pick my trade based on those two lines. It does not make sense yet. Now let me give you the rules. Number one rule. So I will give you the general rules today. Maybe later in the future you will be able to get the a bit advanced rule. So let me give you the general rule today. Number one, to pick a trade today, go to yesterday's Asian range, like Asian high, Asian low. Probably if you let me help people that do not actually understand what Asian section is, Asian range is. Asian range means the high and the low of Asian section. Now, just in case you don't understand what Asian section is, now let me take you a bit back to just basic forex trading. We have three major sections. We have, I think, about five sections or six sections, but three major sections. Three major. We have the Asian section, we have the London section, and we have the New York section. Do you all agree to that? Let me know in the comment section. Do you all agree to that? That we have three basic sections. Uh, Good. Three basic section, Asian section, London section, and New York section. Now, we discovered there are a lot of ways to do these things. There are a lot of people that have different methods of doing this thing. But for me, as a person and for my team, this is how we do it. We discovered that there is something that happens around Asian section, but not today's Asian section. Some people have today's Asian sections method. No, we don't trade today's Asian section, but yesterday's Asian section, right? So what do we do? Number one, identify the high and low of yesterday's Asian section. Number two, draw a line on the high of yesterday's Asian section and on the low of yesterday's Asian section. Now, if you are from Nigeria, you will agree with me that Asian section starts presently around 11 p.m. Yeah, and it's 11. It's 11 actually, and end around 7 a.m. or thereabouts. That's 8 hours. Yeah, and once it's 11 o'clock, you notice that there will be market will close, and then probably 15 minutes later we have a gap, and then market opens. Now, between those time, we have the Asian high and the Asian low. All I do is identify the high, identify the low. And after identifying the high, the low, I then wait. I draw a line on the high, I draw a line on the low. And then the next day, I wait for markets to react around that particular point. Now, let me quickly give you how this works. So now I have a template. The template is BTMM template, but like I said, presently I don't trade BTMM. Like, this is still a concept out of BTMM, but I don't fully trade BTMM, like fully trade BTMM, because obviously I've been trading BTMM for like forever, and I'm evolving. Like, I'm discovering new things in the market, and we are really working on it. Like, me and my team, we work and work and work on discovering something new, something that is advanced, something that will help us become better in the market. So yesterday we did we yesterday's Asian range. I came here. Now, how do I know that? Well, where's yesterday's Asian range? Where's today's Asian range? Don't worry, I'm going to give you this template and I'm going to tell you how to install it, how to configure it. Now, this template is BTM template, like I said, and it has helped me identify the Asian range. And this is the light blue box you see here, right? So Asian range started from here and ended here, right? So that's Asian section. And the I, this is the highest point, and this is the lowest point. Can you see? Look at where I drew my line. Yesterday's I, yesterday's Asian low. Now, after drawing my line, I came here, which was today. This market is today's market, and all I did was I waited for markets to react on the line. And when market reacted on the line, can you see what happened next? Market dropped. Does it make sense? Yes? No? I don't know. But it's probably the simplest thing I've seen. Can you see? Market reacted, price reacted on the line, and market dropped. Now, let me give you a lot of examples. Let me show you some trades I picked this week, and so you will see. Euro card. Let me look at Euro card. Yeah. Euro card. So now look at Euro card. Yesterday's Asian section. Yeah, this is it. One line here, the other line here, right? Look at what happened. Market pull up, pull down back, and then market started consolidating on the line. Then I picked my buy on this and set my stop loss below this. Look at what happened. Market bought. It's as simple as that. Honestly speaking, you wouldn't believe it. But the truth is that it is as simple as you see it. Euro USD, the guy didn't do well today, but I was able to break even before it reversed. But I want to show you something. Now, Euro USD as at yesterday, this is today's trade. Yesterday gave this, and now look at what happened. Gave M on the line. I picked the trade. Yeah, I think I entered around here, right? Market was dropping. I was hoping, but market reversed. It hit break even. I was good. This is just how I picked my trade. This is how my team picked their trade. One thing we discovered is that market react around this line. And when market react around this line, bless you, things become quite pretty interesting. Now let's go to today's Wednesday. Yeah, let's go. Let's go and do a little bit of back test. Now let's say we want to pick this trade, and we came here. Look at what happened here. 1, yeah, 2. Look at this. So I want to pick this trade. I was going to pick this trade. I came here, which was the previous day. Yeah, the previous day Asian high and low, and I put previous day high, previous day low. Now this is how I backtest, right? And I was going to pick this trade, and look at what happened. Market reacted on the line, moved up. So if you are picking this trade, as let's say market rejected on the line, gave us a morning star. I picked my trade here. My stop loss is just below the low of this morning star. Obviously, I would have taken 1:3. Now market came back to the line, and market started rejecting. Railroad track here. I enter my trade here. I put it here. Obviously, this is way more than 1:5. But I'm the kind of guy that now uses 1:3, 1:2, 1:3, 1:2. I'm done. I don't care how far market really goes again. Right. So I use my lot size according to the stop loss and the percentage risks. As simple, I pick my trade and we are all good. Now, you still did not believe it. You still did not believe. You are still doubting. I just want you to see that market react on this line for now. And then when you pick the course, you study the course, you know exactly how to go about it. Look at this. On the line again. Let me show you more. You take your time, go back and back test. Now I came here, drop the high, drop the low of this particular previous day, and I was, let's assume I was trading this day. Look at this. Look at how market reacted on the line. Uh, don't worry, like I said, there's a course for you. You can go ahead and watch. What trade did I pick the other day? That should be, I think I picked you after NFP rather, on Friday. Was it EU? Yeah, was it EU? EU? Was it EU? It was GU. It wasn't EU. So let's go to GU. I picked a lot of trades. Oh, good. Now look at GU. I picked this trade just based on it. This particular trade. How did I pick it? Again, the rules are simple. I'm not telling you the entry rules here because obviously I will be giving you the course. I'm just trying to whet your appetite so you can see how simple some people trade. Right? I don't do see me. I'm not going to 1 hour. I'm not going to 4 hour daily time frame to break it down to 1 hour. I'm not saying those things do not work. They work. Trust me. But I'm saying we have we found a more simplified way of doing things. So if you have an advantage of knowing the directional bias first and adding this thing to it, all good for you. Clap for yourself. Just find a way to confluence everything together and make it work for you. Right? Anything you do, but I'm showing you how simple it is to trade without necessarily adding a whole lot of things to your trading, and you just deriving an edge out of it. Right? You need to formulate an hedge out of whatever they teach you. So if I'm teaching you A for apple, B for ball, the same A that is for apple that and B for ball can be A for ace and B for bat. You create your own edge. My own edge is A for apple, B for ball. Because I taught you A for apple, B for ball, does not mean you should use A for apple, B for ball. So out of what I'm teaching you now you can make your own A for ant and B for bat. It is your edge. Create your edge out of it. So I'm showing you the basic now, so that when you get the course, you will understand exactly what I'm trying to share with you. Now, I will be very sincere with you. This is how we literally trade our account. You see, Yomi posting a whole lot of profit, passing a lot of profits and all like that. We have a number of guys that uses this stuff alone to pass their accounts. Like a number of guys uses this stuff alone to pass their account. They don't add anything. I remember when I started trading this thing full time, and I was trying to add my previous knowledge to it. I would do well, but anytime I add my previous knowledge to it, I would blow accounts. Then I said, okay, I want to pick this trade. I come to the previous day, which was this. I drop my high and low of Asian range. Again, I'll give you the PCMM template. You'll get it in the course, and how to install it, how to do all these things. It's in the course. Now look at it. Market came here very close to the line, right? Market move up. I would have picked this trade because it was just like 1 pip away from the line. I pick it railroad track. I don't know what they call it, but we call it railroad track, RR track, as rejection pattern. So I'll pick my trade here, exactly here. And look at what happened. I think on this one, I still pick 1:3, right? So market moved up, pew. And then look at what happened again. Market gave you a second entry here. Money start, yeah. And look at what happened to the market. So market rejected twice on the line. Now, how did I pick NFP on Friday? I came to Thursday, which was this was Friday. I came to Thursday. I dropped on my Asian low. I dropped my line on my Asian high. Right, and again, I do not rush trades. Now, look at in the morning. Sorry, I've made a mistake. Look at in the morning, market reacted on the line. A move gave you literally 1:2 here. From here to around here is 1:2. Right now, I did not rush, and if you actually waited enough, you will see that market could have given you more. But in the afternoon when the news happened, I waited for the news to finish. So the news drop. I didn't pick the buy here because I was like, let us wait and see what the news is going to do first. So if it drops and keep going down, I know I'm not picking any trade. I didn't pick any trade, so I'm free. But what if it goes up? Now that's the question I was asking myself. So I waited for the first 15 minutes candle to close, and after which the next 15 minutes candle gave me more of a railroad track on the line. Again, on the line. Immediately I saw this, I picked my trade. I set my stop loss around here. If I'm trading a business account, I use more of 0.5%. If I'm trading a personal account, I use 1%. So I was trading my personal account on this particular day and I use 1%, right? And whatever lot size I'm giving will determine the stop loss, because obviously I cannot put my stop loss below this week, too far. So I put my stop loss around there. I used 5.0 that day, right, for 20 pips stop loss. And one ratio 3, 60 pips around there. Easy, easy. I picked it, I came out, I went home. It's as simple as that, bro. I'm telling you, this thing works like magic. You can go back and back test. Like, go back and let me show you this. Let me show you this. You see what I'm talking about. Now, there is no trick to this thing. Like, honestly speaking, there is absolutely no trick to this thing. Right? Look at this. I enter my trade here and allow trade to go. Like, there is no trick to this thing. This is just how we pick our trades. We identify the previous day Asian range. We set or pick the high and the low of previous day Asian range, and we wait for market to react on the line. But then again, there are different entry models for it. We have rejection on the line, just like the one I've been showing you all day. We have what was it called? We have another one called breakout and retest method on the line. We have about two particular model. Look at this. Look at this. Previous day, I'm picking this day straight. I came to the previous day, drew my high and low line. Look at this railroad track on the line. I picked my trade. Look at what market did, moved. It's as simple as that. No, I'm not kidding right now. It is as simple as that. Two lines. It's pure price action. You have to work on yourself. Like, you have to work on yourself. Like, I don't deceive people. Even if you get to get the course. If you know me very well, I don't talk too much about what I trade and how I trade, because I think people have so much information outside that they misuse it. And I try not to talk too much about it. Why? Because I believe anybody that will be getting it must sort for it, right? And we decided to just hold the information back. And anybody that long for it, trust me, a lot of people saw the Pass Your Profile group campaign and they ignored, but you didn't ignore. So you sorted for the information, and here we are giving you the information, big time, full time, right? Now, there's an advanced thing to this, a bit advanced. Like, it's just one or two information that I can tell you. If you do the past data of this advance, it can give you about 75% win rate, but you need to understand the basic first. So I will be sending the course. I will drop the link. I'll tell your mail rider to drop the link on the group so you can chat me up on WhatsApp, and between now and next week you should get the course. Right. Now, have I shown you something quite simple? Something quite simple. Probably you've never seen before in trading. Again, I'm not here to bash any trading method whatsoever. Every method works. It all depends on the person trading it. But we have some simplified method. And I can tell you categorically, me as a person, I only trade on 15 minutes. Come on. If you bring charts down now and you feel okay, I can do top down analysis, I can still tell you that there's high probability I still beat you in top down analysis. I can project what will likely happen in the market from D1 to H4 to H1. I can draw market structure on each and every one of it. I can tell you interpretation of each candle on H4. But I feel those things for me just kind of make trading complex. And if I can just filter out the noises on this two line and pick what I'm supposed to pick, I am doing well with myself. And this is just what we trade. And we decided not to just make too much noise about it. And now we are giving it to you. So, what do you think about this? This is how we trade. This is how we pick our trades. And like I said, we don't have enough time to talk about it, because if we were to talk about it, I can tell you it's just going to take us about 4 to 5 days to talk about it. And we have our classes 2 hours per day. But we don't have that luxury of time. So we prepared a course on how to go about it. And a paid course actually. It's actually a paid course, but we'll be giving it out to you guys for free. The course is paid course. A lot of people paid for the course, but we're giving it out for you guys for free, and you guys will go about it. So is that a fair deal? All right. Now let me teach you one particular method. Since I've told you, explain the strategy, and I've promised to give you uh, the course. Now, let me teach you a very simple method to pass your profile account. I know my guys have taught you different methods. Like they've really, 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 uh, 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 they've really, really drilled you guys. But let me teach you one simple method, and you will see that it actually makes sense. And at times, I actually think, why do people perform woefully in trading? And it's actually normal, regardless of what you know. I said, I was talking to one of my bosses in the market, because he has been trading way before me, and it was profitable way before I even think I would ever be profitable. So I went yesterday, and I sat down with him. We trade different strategies. He has never taught me before, but I call him boss because I respect people that are ahead of me. So I sat down with him, and I was listening to him. He said, trading is simple. You could literally pick any strategy and trade with it. But the problem is that a lot of people understand strategy. They do not understand themselves. Ah, I said that, and I was like, true. This is the truth, right? This is the truth. A lot of people understand strategy, but they do not understand themselves. Now, let me bring you to the floor. Think about it. You've literally gone through a lot of courses. You've watched several YouTube videos. Now you are here to learn two-line strategy again. And I'm going to give you two-line strategy and be like, okay, I need to put this thing in my memory again. Bro, do you understand who you are? Right. Because the truth is that we trade we think it is the technical know-how of trading that makes a man. No, it's not the technical know-how of trading that makes a man. You can literally predict, analyze charts, but you're not making money from the market. Why? Because you do not know who you are. Now, let me give you a very simple analogy. A very, very simple analogy. I used to use this analogy when I teach people, and I'm going to use it tonight to explain to you. Imagine, let's go back to our colleges. Now, you went to school, like me, I went to school to study civil engineering. And when I got to school, they started teaching me this is structure, this foundation. You can you can do strip foundation, you can do path foundation. This is superstructure, this has to construct. Bro, I used 5 years to learn the technical know-how, which is strategy of civil engineering. Think about it. Whatever you went to school to study, you use 4 to 5 years to study the technical know-how. But does that mean because you graduated knowing this technical know-how, you can make money out of it? No, you cannot make money. That's the reason why you see about 80% of people graduating in Nigeria presently are without a job, and they are not doing anything with whatsoever their certificate they hold. I'm a civil engineering graduate. I graduated as the best student of my class, but I am not using civil engineering, obviously. So I literally know the technical know-how of civil engineering, but does not mean I am making money from civil engineering. Now think about it. Think about it. Think about it in this sense. You study different strategy. You know the strategy of how to trade, but you are not making money out of forex. So you are just like someone that went to school to study 5 years and left the school hoping that he's going to make money, but you are not making money. Now, You will agree with me that after you've graduated from school, you know so much. But the truth is that you start to learn how life can deal with you and how you can navigate life yourself. Then you see that out of everybody that graduated from school, only like 2 to 5% are really successful in that field eventually. Then you begin to ask yourself question that what happened? These people are the people that grew beyond technicalities and say, I am growing. I need to understand myself. I need to understand how risk is. I need to get a better psychology. I need to succeed. So out of literally about 100 students that left my class of 2016, I can tell you about 70 of us, 70% of us, we are not using civil engineering to eat. And about, let's say, 5% of 120 students, class of 16, about 5% of us are the people that are doing extremely well in civil engineering. Now, I want you to think about it. You've learned technical know-how, you've known a lot of things, but you need to sit down and start asking yourself the deep question: what is more to trading beyond knowing the technicalities of trading, beyond knowing strategy? Now, before I hand over to Yomi, right, I will quickly, in the next 5 to 10 minutes, share with you something very simple. So you can actually take it as a bonus point. You can use it to trade your personal account. You can use it to trade your portfolio account, and it will help you get a better trading psychology, right? It will help you get a better trading psychology. And finally, it will help you understand simple risk. Now, you've seen a whole lot of risk approaches online, and I know some of you are coconut head. You batch a lot of different ideology that does not suit you. You don't need to batch, right? But I want you to look at it from just a simple lens of doing things, right? So give me a moment and I will share it with you. All right. So are you guys still with me? So I actually had to beg for about 5 to 10 minutes from Yomi so that I can share what I want to share. So I'm telling you, this thing works on any currency pair. Like seriously, it works like magic. It works on any currency pair. That should be Peter or Ibanji, right? So let me quickly share with you the simple risk approach I want to share with you. Right. I love talking a lot about risks. If you notice me on Twitter, I talk a lot about risks. I talk less about strategy. And I try to motivate traders, but motivation is fickle. So let's talk about this simple risk approach that will help you first become better with your strategy, two, have better trading psychology, and three, help you get results. Now, I don't care whatever win rate you think you have in the market. Just think about something. You need to sit down and first ask yourself, what is my risk tolerance? What is the meaning of risk tolerance? What is the amount that if I lose this amount will make me emotionally aroused? Will get me emotionally attached? Will get me emotionally disturbed? What is this particular amount? If I lose it, I will become troubled. See, we all have our risk threshold. The mistake you guys make is that they tell you on your ProFirm account, risk 0.5%. And you don't know why they are saying risk 0.5%. You don't know why they are saying risk 1%. You don't know why they are saying risk $500, risk $200, risk $50. You don't know because you've not sat down to talk about who you are as a person. Let me give you a quick example. Now, most of us here, if you go out and they remove 100 naira from your pocket, you'll be like, okay, 100 naira na chicken money now. I don't get problem, right? You don't get problem, right? Because 100 naira is an amount you can afford to lose. But most of us here, if you go to market and someone picked 50,000 naira out of your pocket, how would you feel? You become emotionally downcast. You become disturbed. You become troubled. Yeah? Do you agree with that? Does that make sense? If they pick 100 naira, 1,000 naira, you might not really feel it. You'll be like, okay, that's it. It's because that 1,000 naira is still within your threshold. The moment you lose money above your threshold, that is when you misbehave in the market. That is when you blow your account. That is when you get emotionally attached to the market. So I'm telling you, there's a threshold to you. Only you can discover this threshold. So when I say on my trade, I risk 0.5%, you need to understand why is the person saying I risk 0.5%. Don't just say 0.5% is what I'm going to risk. What is your own risk threshold? This could be if you are trading 100,000 US dollars account, right? Profit account, it could be your own could be 0.25, which is the moment you lose above 250, you are gone. Like you start misbehaving in the market. Risk threshold. Me, if I go out and pick 100K from my own pocket, yeah, I might feel it, but I will not get too emotionally attached to it. That's just simple truth. I'll be like, come on. Why? Because in trading, I lose more. And I don't get emotionally attached to it. That is because I've grown in capacity. You have to grow gradually. You don't just jump and become Dax, become Kojo, become Yomi. No, you have to grow. These people started small. You have to start where you are. Risk threshold. What is your risk threshold? If you don't know, you have a problem. If you are trading any account, per account, you need to know your risk threshold. So if you are trading $5,000 account, you need to know your risk threshold for $5,000 account. If I carry $5,000 account, I cannot be using $5,000 profit account. I cannot be using $50 per trade I pick. No, I probably if I can be using 5% or 3% because I feel what's 300. If I blow the $5,000 account, I blow the 5,000. I don't really care. I buy another one. But you might not want to do that because you can't just blow the $5,000 account, obviously, because you want to grow. Risk threshold. What's your risk threshold? First thing. Now, the moment you determine your risk threshold, now let me assume I am Dipo and my risk threshold on $100,000 account, which we'll be using for example, is 0.3%. That is $300 per trade. That means I must not lose more than $300 for every single trade. You need to get what I say, right? I must not lose more than $300 for every single trade. The moment I pass that threshold, I'm in trouble. Now, if I do not lose money above that, anytime I lose a trade, I'm still okay. I lose 2 trades, I'm okay. I go home, I come back tomorrow. This is how it should be. So, what am I trying to say? Once I determine my risk threshold, which is say 0.3, now for trading pro firm or trading personal account, you agree with me that on a pro firm account, you are only for $100,000 account, I'm only trading, what's it called? $10,000. So what I would do now is I would divide that $10,000, which is my limit, the extent I can go with, by $300. So what is that? I think that should be 33 trades, right? 10,000 by 300 should be 33.3. So approximately 33 trades. It means the only reason for me to blow this account is when I lose 33 straight trades. It is when I lose 33 straight trades. Now let's assume my risk threshold is $500, which is 0.5%. That means I will divide $10,000 by $500 to give me what? 20 trades. That means it is until I lose 20 trades, like back to back to back. Like your village people just they follow you back to back to back to back to back. You just they lose trades, 20 trades. That is the only time you are supposed to blow your account. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm trying to say. That's the only time you are supposed to blow your account. Now, let me simplify it more. See, the truth is that it is because we cannot stick to the simple things that make simple things complex to us. It is because you cannot stick to the simple things. You cannot pick 20 straight trades and determine what you've done over time because you want to make money fast. Because you feel, it is too slow. because you feel it's going to take me a month to pick to pick 20 trades, because you think you need to pay one bills, because you, bro, all those things will just take you back to the beginning, back to 0 points. So you need to think beyond the average. You need to think, see, trading is simple if you don't make it complex. Just put it very simple. This is what I do now, like what I do full time. Before I trade any trade, I first calculate what is the least, like how many trades will I lose on this particular account that will make me go, like if I pick 10 trades, if I lose all the 10 trades at once, that means I will be blowing the account. So I use 1.0 on my personal account, because if I lose 10 trades consecutively, that means I will be blowing the account. I don't think at this stage I should be losing 10 trades consecutively. And then if my village people decide to follow me in a particular week and I lose 10 trades consecutively, then I've blown the account. I will know I stick to the rules. I know I lost this account sticking to doing the appropriate things. No, you guys do not do the appropriate things and you blow your account and you begin to blame the market, begin to blame your mentors without blaming yourself. So after I do this, now think about it. I've given you the simplest of simplest analysis. First, determine your risk threshold. Second, the amount of your risk threshold divided by the total account you are trading, right? For a profit of $5,000, you are trading only $500. Know that. So divide your risk threshold by that. That's the amount of trades you can pick on that account. Now, if you lose all the trades, you are going to blow it. Now, the next thing, the most simple thing is, I don't care what percentage risks you have, risk to reward you have. So far, you have, say, 30 to 40%, you will end up being profitable with this thing I've told you. Now, let's quickly do a quick calculation. Let's assume my risk threshold is $1,000 on a $10,000 account. So for every trade I'm picking $1,000, right? I can only lose $1,000. And if I lose 10 trades, I will be blowing the account. Now, let's say the next, you now write it in your journal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do it like that. They trade 1, Euro USD. Lot size, this. I must not lose past this. Now, on day 1, you pick a trade. Let's assume you are the kind of person that use 1:2. Look at this. You use 1:2 and you have just 50% win rate. Look at it. Look at it. Day 1, you pick a trade, lost minus $1,000. Day 2, you pick a trade, lost minus $1,000. Day 3, you pick a trade, win plus what? $2,000. You are back at what? Break even. Back, simple. Day 4, you pick a trade, plus $2,000, 1:2. You are up by 2%. This is how you do it. It's as simple as that. Like, don't do, you see, everything you are doing, just make it simple enough for a 3-4-year-old kid to understand what you are doing. Day 3, day 4, $2,000. Put it there. You are up by $2,000. Day 5 minus 1,000. You are down to $1,000. You are still in profit after 5 trades. Think about it. At the end of 10 trades, you should be up by about that. How much is that? 10,000. You should be up by about $5,000 on your $10,000 account. Trading is simple when you don't complicate it. Trading only becomes simple when you decide not to complicate it. So, I think this is where we end this class tonight. And thank you guys for having me. I hope you guys, I don't know if Yomi told you guys, but we have so many people on the call. And I think what you can do to appreciate Yomi, to appreciate everyone that UCT, myself, is you can go back on Twitter and say 1 or 2 things about this class. You should be following Yomi by now. You should be following UCT. You should be following myself. And you can say 1 or 2 things about this class. So people will know that, okay, yeah, what we did is having effect in your life. So thank you guys. Don't forget, we'll drop the link to reach out to us on WhatsApp. You type to us and say probably you want to get the course. And between now and next week, you'll be getting the course. It's a promise we've made to you. And it's a promise we have to fulfill. I love you guys. Remain blessed.
All right, guys. Please, I want you guys in the comment section, use the comment section to give Dikpo Adikpoju a round of applause. You know, so please give him a round of applause. Yeah. Okay. So um we have about some few minutes. I think less than an hour to just treat some more things. I want to appreciate every one of you that you have shown dedication to this class for this 3 days boot camp. And you I know a lot of people have come to my DM to appreciate, and I got your messages, and I appreciate you. I'm sorry I could not reply every one of you, and it's because about 100 and about 1,350 people registered for this class. The first group was filled up. Then we opened a second group where we have about 320 something people that were present. And you know, personally, like I said on the first day, this class is just to help more people to not be afraid of trading profit. Especially if you are African or if you are Nigerian, I know that one way or the other you are, and if you're a forex trader, what made you trade forex is because you want to break the poverty mentality. You want to escape poverty, right? But when we have the opportunity, like we have prop firms and we have the opportunity to escape poverty by just use a little money, like let's say a few dollars to purchase a prop firm account that you have to trade through evaluation, the challenge phases, and then get funded, and then you lose that account. It's kind of gives you gives you so much pain in the heart, right? You might feel so bad for yourself when those things happen. But so that was what I thought about. Just a few months back, about 6 months ago, it was really tough. Um, it was really tough for me to be sorry. I want to. Someone is asking for our Twitter handle. My Twitter handle is at Yomi Ishola. Then at Dekwa Dekpoju. And then you see as UCT underscore. So those are our Twitter handles. Okay, so what I was saying is that okay, a lot of traders, they want to become better, like they want to make their lives better, and we just see prop firm as an opportunity, to escape the poverty line. But the only way you can succeed with prop firms is if you can trade correctly. If you can trade correctly, and and we are trying to help a lot of people. Okay, so I was talking about what happened 6 months ago. About 6 months ago, I left my job just to fully pursue forex, and I will tell you that it was not a palatable decision. That's the truth. It was not a palatable decision. I knew that that was the next step for me to take, and thank God I did. I went full time into forex. I got some amount of money, about 300,000 naira, and I lost it to the market. Like I was able to withdraw only 100,000 naira, but I lost the rest to the market, and it was very painful. So that made me okay start trading prop firms. Get a few prop firms and trade, and like I said, I think I mentioned it yesterday. Or it was 2 days ago that I lost some of this money. I lost some prop firm accounts in the month of September. It was until October that when I started taking note of risk management. Dikpo mentioned a lot about risk management. That was when I started doing very well in prop firm, and excuse me, and excuse me. So, and that was more like a turning point for me. And that really inspired me to want to help other Nigerians like myself, other Africans, other people like myself, to teach them the strategies that wins in prop firm. And thank God that I have wonderful partners with me. Depo Adepoju, Il City, Jennifer Omozenjele, and Janet Moyosore. So these guys, they let me say our partnership has really helped me to become a better trader, and a better business person. So, some people have asked me, okay, what's, how much are we paying for for this program? And this is just like a a welcome. Should I say that this is just like a free gift, a free gift. This class I hosted it as a free gift for people, so that they can also leverage on this opportunity. And thank God that my team and I we decided that okay, we should give our course out for free. You know, that's the way we think that we can help people to become better, to become better traders. Yeah, I'll be sorry. That's how we can help more people to get funded in 2024. I shared the dream that I have last that was 2 days ago, that I want to be able to help 5,000 people. I want to be able to help 5,000 people to become funded to become funded while trading platforms. Please, I want to be sure that you guys are still following me. All right. Do I still have people following? People are still listening. Okay. So yeah, the dream is to help 5,000 people get funded in 2024. So we are doing everything that we can, you know. And I spoke with my team, and they've decided that okay, we should give out our course for free. Those who have purchased the two line strategy course, they will tell you that okay, it is worth it. So the only reason you will not pass with the two line strategy course is if you don't follow it. That's number one. And if you are not wise with your risk management, that is the only way you are going to blow your account. That's the only way you are going to lose your account. So and it means that you have to really, really, really take care of your emotions. You have to keep your emotions in check. You know, so please, that's the only way you guys can really make it in this market. You stick to the rules, stick to what you have to do what you have to do, and please be very smart about it. Okay. So I just quickly want to run through a few things I said that we need to talk about. We still need to talk about how to get your profit, and how to secure your profit, and get to withdrawal, how to get funded and get and withdraw from profit, right? So I'm just going to share my screen now. A minute. All right. Okay. So please, we've talked about the best strategy set up to trade and pass your prop accounts. That's the two-line strategy. But now we are going into securing profits and getting to withdrawal. Okay. So there are some things I really missed out yesterday that I want to reiterate, and I'll just quickly go over them within 5 minutes. So about trading plan and psychology for profit, I wrote here that you have to create a plan on how to execute your trade before executing it. This helps your psychology a lot. Like you have to have a plan. You have to, okay, say, I don't take any trade without knowing the amount of money I'm risking. And if I see that, okay, I want to use this lot size, and this is how much I'm going to risk, it means, and I can't bear that risk. That would mean that I will have to reduce my lot size, right? Because Every trade has to have a stop loss. It has to have a take profit, no matter how sure you are that that it's going to go your way. So you can't risk anything. You can't risk so much. You have to know you have a trading plan. And thank God that Trading View is actually very helpful in this regard. Trading View really helps you to. I'm sorry, I said Trading View. I mean MT5. MT5 with MT5 now you can know your stop loss and your take profit immediately. And whenever I'm executing a trade, no matter how sure I am about that trade, especially if I'm trading a prop account, no matter how sure I am, I'm taking that trade based on the stop loss. Like I'm considering the stop loss. Yes, I've checked, I've done my analysis, done some back testing. I take my analysis and I see that okay, this maybe I want to buy gold and it is going okay. I'm targeting 100 pips for gold. Okay, I want to see where is my stop loss going to be. So my stop loss is like 30 pips. So I need to do the costing. Okay, now I'm not my focus is not the my primary focus is not the 100. Yes, yes, that's of course I'm focusing on the 100 pips that I'm trying to get. But the 30 pips stop loss, that is the thing. Like that's what I need to first protect. So I want to make sure that okay, the kind of lot size I'm using, if this trade should go against me, I don't want to lose that money. Like I want to make sure that I still keep that money, right? Like that okay, if the trade does not go my way, I don't lose so much money that I will not be able to use that lot size again to bounce back if I see a good setup, right? So the only way you can protect your psychology in this industry is actually managing your risk. Managing your risk means your lot size, your stop loss, your take profit, all those things. Like you have to manage them, and your emotions, you have to manage it also. So you have to stick to the plan. That is your plan on risk management, the number of pairs you trade, and the types of entries that you take at a go. Some of you take a lot of entries. Okay, you see setup on GU, EU, AU, both of you, all the three of them, you launch it. You 1.0, 1.0, 1.0 on all of it. Like that's not a wise way to trade, because the only way you make profit is if all the three of them go your way. Yes, EU, GU, AU, they move in a similar pattern. But if they should if they go against you, that would mean that what? You lose that account, right? That would mean that you would have lost the account. And we don't want you guys to lose the account. We don't want you to be losing your account. So that's why we are talking about this now, right? So and I also said that you should never move your stop loss or TP. You have set your stop loss. There is a reason you put that stop loss. There is a reason you are using that take profit. Do not lose it. Make sure you don't lose it. Be very careful, right? And also withdraw your money when you are funded. Always withdraw. So this 6K account was like the screenshot you can see by the side. So this was the excuse me. So this was the account I traded around December. It was a 6K account, and at the time I took the screenshots, the account later went to I think 6,452,000. So I made a profit of 4,520. Yeah, sorry, $452. I made a profit of $452 on this account eventually, you know, and and the what was I saying? Yeah, so something happened. I was not contented like most traders. Around that December, it was it 28 or 27. I still saw some setups, and I decided to take some trades. You know, and I lost a chunk of that money eventually. I was only able to take away. Was it $16? There's also what I'm trying to say is that there's also a place for contentment in trading. The 450 dollars. Okay, what I was targeting to was that okay, I want to take it to at least 10%, but the market is dynamic, right? And my risk management after that time was very very poor. All right. Are we still together? Please, I want to be sure that okay. Are we still together? Can you guys still hear me? Please, if you can hear me, I want to. Okay, okay, so people can hear me. Thank you. Sorry, we had the network issue. Sorry about that. Okay, so less is more. That's what I'm talking about. Discipline and execution. The less time you trade, the less positions you enter, the more profitable you become. That's just the truth about trading. If you see someone that is always trading every time, always on the chart, always, is because the person is not profitable, and the person is looking for a way to become profitable. And if you are working so hard on forex, it's a sign that you're not profitable, and it's a sign that you're also going to lose your money very quickly. So I don't want that to happen to any of you. You know, we don't want that to happen to any of you guys. And so please, you always have to wait for your setup. Always only trade when you see your setup. That's the first discipline you have to cultivate. Only trade when you see your setup. And the second thing is that you have to trade only one instrument at a time. One instrument. In ProCycle, we trade nothing, just about four pairs. Our four primary pairs are gold, GU, EU, and UJ. That's gold, GBP USD, Euro USD, and USD JPY. Those are four primary pairs, right? So before we can execute trades on any other pair, it takes a long time. Like we rarely do it, right? So you have to learn how to the discipline of maintaining trading on just one instrument at a time, one pair at a time, right? Then the third thing is your risk management. As a rule in ProCycle, in the way we execute our trades, in the courses that we've created and the live trading session that we have, we only risk 0.5% per trade. We don't do more than that. Just 0.5% per trade. You know, that's 0.5% of your account. If you have a $5 account, what's the 5% of a $5 account? 5% of a $5 account is sorry, 5% of a $5,000 account is, I think that's $25, right? So if I want to take any position, okay, I see a setup on GU, I'm not risking more than $25. So it is that $25 that I will use to calculate my lot size, right? So let's say the lot size, sorry, the my stop loss value, my stop loss from my point of entry, the place I'm putting my stop loss is 20 pips away, right? So I just divide 25 divided by 20. 25 divided by 20 will give me something like that's 0.125. So I'm using 0.125. That's how much I'm risking on that trade, or on a $5,000 account. Okay, so when you get the course, you are going to understand this better. So okay, and let's talk about how you can maintain confidence in trading. The thing is that you have to analyze first. This is just more like a repetition of what people have said. Analyze first, then wait, then execute. Do your analysis first. Okay, you've seen, like he said, you measure the Asian high, the Asian low, you draw your lines on top of them, and then you wait until the market reacts around that line. Then what you execute, right? That's how you can see if you are always waiting for your setup and you execute only when you see your setup and you follow the proper risk management, you cannot blow your account, you cannot lose that account, trust me. Also, the second strategy is that you stick to your trading rules, right? Rules on discipline, risk management, all those things. I would like you, if you have not gone through the first training, and the first boot camp, I'd like you to go through it. Go over that first boot camp, the first video on the boot camp. Go over it, you know, and learn it. Okay, like we talked about trading rules. You have to having a winning strategy and all those things. So if you have those things, it will give you confidence in the market. You not have to stress yourself about the market every time, right? And you also, whenever you execute your trade, you have to also learn to wait till your trade plays out, right? Always, always, always important. Always important. Okay. All right. Then the third thing about strategy is that you don't opt between strategies. You know, Dax, if you follow Dax on Twitter, he tweeted something yesterday. And he was talking um, about opting between strategies, and then about having confidence in the market, having confidence in your analysis. Those two things, they are very, very important. There are a lot of traders. The reason you are not profitable is because you are jumping between strategies. You are combining liquidity with one thing or the other thing. No, I think I would rather do make sure that a strategy, like all the strategies I know, I will look for, okay, how do they work together? Like right now, I have understanding about swing trading, about top down analysis by Dapo Willis. I have understanding about DAX's liquidity and concepts, about our ProCycle two line strategy. I have understanding about those things, right? But I find a way to make them work together. And trust me, it is not every time that they play out, like that there is a synchronicity between all of them. No, there are times that I just need to I will just always, my primary strategy is this two line strategy. And if I should execute trade on it, I'll just, okay, I'll look at my position in the market. If it presents opportunity for me to take profits, uh, and with an analysis I see from the top down analysis, that's when I will wait to take profits till that time. And usually within 24 hours or 48 hours, those strategies play out. Like those my wins, they play out, right? So don't opt between strategies. Stick to one strategy. Actually, if you are just a beginner, those who have done who have stayed a long while in trading, they can still manage to, okay, play, you know, combine one or two. But you, as a beginner, please and please stick with one strategy. And like I said yesterday, like the best strategy we find in the market is about to pass your prop firm easily is the two line strategy. Trust me. Okay. So yeah, Adepa has talked to you about the two line strategy. So in two line strategy, you know about your entry point, your exit point, your waiting time, your discipline, and all the rest. So yeah, I want to just share with you some discipline for trading prop accounts, some wisdom for trading prop accounts, some wisdom for trading prop accounts. Okay, okay. So the first thing is that you have to be aware of huge profit targets. There are some of you that whenever you take a position, you're expecting to make 200 pips from that position. Now, is it possible to make 200 pips? It's very possible, but those times they don't always play out like that in the market. See, 70% of the market is consolidation. Either you are checking the longer time frame, the bigger time frame, or the smaller time frame. 70% of the market is consolidation. And the only times that you see huge profits like that, like 200 pips upwards, it is when you have a news, high impact news, like CPI, FOMC, what else? I think CPI and FOMC, they are the really big news, and maybe PPI sometimes, right? Those are the periods that you can target huge profits, and it doesn't even, there are times that these huge profits, they don't go in a straight way. They might still want to first stop punch you and go up, go down, and all those things. So beware of targeting huge profits in the market. Sometimes most of the markets, hmm, you can get 1:2, 1:3, 1:4, 1:5 as most. But when you're seeing 1:10, 1:12, that your risk reward, that is when news play out usually, right? Then the second thing is that you have to know when to leave the market. Don't be greedy. Know when you are to leave the market. Always know when to leave the market. Then embrace ease in trading. I do something. I have what we call an inner clock in me. If I see that I'm always that if, when I see that okay, I'm becoming restless in trading, I know that I'm doing something wrong. In fact, sometimes even if I'm in loss in that in on that trading, I will close the account. I will close, when I'm getting perturbed, I'm getting disturbed in my mind about okay, will this trade play out? Okay, where is it now? I see myself looking at the chart. I see that other things I'm supposed to do, maybe I'm supposed to read, I'm supposed to pray or something, and I see other things I'm supposed to be doing, and I see that I'm not doing them, I'm not concentrating on them. Maybe I'm supposed to check on my family members, I'm not doing that. Those things are affect when I say that the forex market is taking over my mind. I know that okay, I'm not taking trading easy. And if you're not taking trading easy, if trading is not easy, trust me, that means that what you are losing. It means that you are not in control. And trust me, the market always wants to be in control, right? The market wants to control your emotion. They want to make you make mistakes and fail. So those are the things you want to avoid for yourself. Don't get yourself trapped or obsessed with the process, whether you are losing or winning. There are times that you can even be winning, and if you are not careful, all the wins you have, you will lose it back to the market. That was the example I cited, that something that happened to me in December. That was already $452 up on a 6K account. And as a sensible person, that should have been enough. That was more than 70%, almost that was, yeah, about 70% of sorry, that was about 7% of that account. I've made about 7%. Like I would have had a very better Christmas and New Year celebration if I had I had just stopped trading at that time and withdrew my money. But I thought, okay, I can still make some money. I can, and there's no bad thing in actually taking risk. But what is bad is when you are not managing risk. If you are not managing your risk, because that time I began to lose more than I could afford. I was not following that 0.5%, and I lost badly. It was so painful. I didn't lose everything at a day, on the same day. I was losing it gradually. Maybe lose, $150 today, lose another $120 until I had only $16 on that account. So please, I don't want that to happen to you, and I want you to take note of that. Really. So also another wisdom for trading problem is that you have to have hobbies outside of trading. Every look like if you are not careful, even if you are not an introvert, you might, if you are in your hustle for money, you might always be looking at your charts every time. You don't want that to happen to you, right? Have hobbies outside of trading. Meet friends, go outside, talk with friends, enjoy life. You are a youth. You're a youth. You don't want to spend all your life, all your days around the charts. This thing that I'm talking to you about, yeah, I'm also talking to myself, right? There are times that in a week I might not step out. I might not step out of the house because I'm trading. You know, and the painful part is that that does not mean that you're even making money in the market. So you should have hobbies, irrespective of loss or win. Please always have hobbies outside of trading, so that trading will not make you a sad, grumpy old man or woman. Okay? So do everything within your power not to lose your accounts. It means that you have to stick to your rules. Don't go outside of your rules. Don't jump back into trades without seeing your setup. Please, we can't say this enough. We can't repeat this enough. Don't jump straight back to trades. You see set up on liquidity, jump into it, and then liquidity will liquidate you. Please don't let that happen to you in 2024, right? Excuse me. uh okay, so you have to do your proper analysis, risk management, wait for your setups always. So to the final part of this training rather, we want to talk about securing profit and making withdrawals. Okay, so if you, like I said, if you follow the rule, you follow the trading rule. When you start, excuse me, if you follow the trading rules we have set, the setup and all those things, um, the next thing is that okay, you gently take your accounts to funded, and immediately you get funded, you have to stick to the rules, stick to the same rules that got you through stage one or on stage two, or if it's only one phase account you are trading, stick to that rule that gave you that money, that made you retain that money. Stick to the same rule and replicate that rule when you are funded. Really replicate it. And something about being funded is that you have to learn to be disciplined. Learn to be like you have to really be disciplined. You have to be really disciplined. Like you have to be contented. Don't be like me. See, if you make 5% on your funded account, if it is 5%, wait till your withdrawal and withdraw that 5%. Trust me. Because that 5%, if you are not careful, it can get to minus 5%. But you can lose that account even if you are not careful. Learn to be contented, right? So I wrote here that the best setup to preserve your accounts, hands down, is the two-line strategy. This strategy, like any other strategy, is boring, but it will make you profitable in the long run. With the two-line strategy does not mean that okay, you will not have times of loss. There have been times that we've experienced like 2 weeks, like let me say, um, out of about 10 trades that we picked in that week, about eight or seven of them were losses, right? So there are weeks that you will run into losses. But what keeps you in the game is what? Risk management. Your risk management is always going to preserve you in this market, right? So when you are profitable, you have to stop trading or at best stick to your risk management and strategy so that you don't lose much, right? And what you have gained at 8% on your capital, it's safe to wait till withdrawal. You have gained 5%, 8% of your capital or your trading capital. That's when you are funded. Just wait out to your withdrawal time. Wait to your withdrawal so that you don't lose all the money to the market again, right? So really it has been an awesome ride with you guys. I appreciate every one of you that has come around for this bootcamp training. You guys, you are the real OGs. You made it really easy, and thanks for every one of you that has reached out, that have shown gratitude. I really appreciate you, and I want to tell you guys that we also have we have, yes, you are going to get the course for free, but also more than that, we have a channel for our live traders. There are those who join us for signals, who join us for live trading, and that goes for only $50. As at this January, it's still $50, and we might increase it by February to probably $100 because we have a lot of things that we are going to upgrade. You know, so now that you still have the opportunity, you can actually take the advantage and and apply for the live trading session. So it's just, we of course we still use the two-line strategy to execute our trades, and whenever we see setups, we just send it to that group, and people take advantage of it, and they really pass their prop accounts or get get a lot of money from trading the market. So if you want to, you might want to, to register. I said register to subscribe to the live trading session. Like I said, it's for now it's just $50. So by February we might increase it to maybe 75 or $100. I don't know, but really, if you are interested in it, you can reach out to me either on my WhatsApp number. Excuse me, please. You can reach out to me on WhatsApp, or you can reach out to me on Twitter. Just message me or something. So yeah, thank you all for your time. Like Deepo said, we are going to be, if you are, we are going to more likely we are going to be requesting for your phone number and your email address so that we can send the the course to you, the 2 line strategy course. So you can also send that to you. But if you want your journey to be faster, I would advise you, like, okay, you can take advantage of the live trading session, just $50 per month. Yeah, it's $50 per month. Sorry, $50 per month. Thank you very much. The live trading is $50 per month. Okay. So thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Please, just like Deepo said, please subscribe to this channel. Go to Twitter, give me a follow at Yomi Oyeshola. Give Deepo a follow, Deepo Adepoju, at Deepo Adepoju. Give EUCT a follow at EUCT underscore. You know, please go give us a follow and talk about the PYP, what you have learned so far. You know, you can talk about it. What you have learned so far, you can talk about it, on your Twitter, and at me, at Dikpo, at UCT, you know, and tell us what you have learned. What tell the world what you have learned, and just help us to get the message out. You can also share the videos. You can share the videos, the link to the video to your friends, so that they can also watch this and gain from it. And so far, thank you. This channel is actually growing. We have about 200 subscribers now, and our second video has about 600 views. So thanks everyone for showing up, and I wish you a wonderful trading experience. Hopefully, probably, I will keep you guys updated. We might have another session maybe next month, but you can subscribe to this channel. I will keep updating the channel with relevant information that will help your trading journey. So have a wonderful, wonderful night, and take care. Oh, sorry, I said I was going to answer some questions. I guess I will do that in the next video. So the questions that you guys have sent to me on NGL, I will create another video to answer those questions, so that we won't make this video too unnecessarily long. Thank you very much. Yeah, Ademola Samuel, you should you can chat me up for the course. Yeah, you can chat me up for the course, for the course, or the live trading. Those who want the live trading sessions, that's the Signal group. You can also chat me up. Thank you for your time, and I wish you guys a wonderful evening.